Hey guys, some gamer dude here. So, my locals only does Yu-Gi-Oh! And Dungeons & Dragons, unfortunately. I'd honestly like to play Magic or something along those lines. But with the recent Shadow deck, I picked up 3 of those, and a friend thought I might need a Duel Devastator box along with it. So I said, oh, I might open it on the channel, and he's like, oh, cool, I want you to do that because I would like to actually watch you open it. So if you don't know what the Duel Devastator deck box daily is, Konami put out this to just quickly get a lot of competitive cards into players' hands, as I said, quickly. As we can see on the back, it's upside down on the back, it contains all of the hand trap goals, the recent ghost ones, if we can focus. There we go. Plus a brand new 6th one, 30 ultra rares for the side deck, 20 ultra rares for the extra deck, so nothing for the main deck. Nice pictures of all the girls on it. If you're into dead girls, that's something that's probably going to make you happy, but yeah, it's nice art. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has always had character being its best, real best asset. We'll talk about the gameplay because, as I said, I got to play in locals. I got 3 of the Shadow deck. And yeah, I do kind of want to talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a nice high-quality deck box. It's a bit bigger than I expected because I kind of expected a normal long box size, which probably be about half of this. But yeah, let's just crack in. And I think the only randomized things are the centerpieces, the ones that show which side has the extra monster spaces. Sorry about that, I just got a notice on my phone. So, yeah, it's a box feel. Yeah, it feels pretty nice. It's the Magic the Gathering ones are definitely thicker. The fat box one, fat packs, what do you call them now, bundles? But it's not like it's a soft cardboard or anything. I think it's just the finish is different. Finish is very much smoother on this compared to the rough fat pack boxes. At least the one I've got, because I've got one from Innistrad. So this is how it's packaged. 2 allotments with a divider in the middle. All your cards in there. Yes, that is how little cards you get in this package. Well, that's not very many. So we'll see the dividers first. Looks like we got the ghost goals. I don't know if that's a good one. I think we get a few of them. I don't know if they're randomized inside or just a set package of them. Oh, these are very different. These are very, very different from Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They're actually, are they even Yu-Gi-Oh sized? Let's just check quickly if they... Sorry, I knocked over the thing. No, these are normal sized cards. I'm surprised at that. So we'll just see who we got. We got... I'm not sure who that is. Yugi and Dark Magician, that's actually a really nice one. So the randomized Kaiba and the Blue Eyes and whoever that is. But yeah, we got both the main characters. That's pretty cool grab. Would have liked Mai, but hey, they are actually genuinely good pulls as far as characters. So just that's how many cards you actually get in here. It's all the same in every package, which is good, no randomization. So I'll just get this open off screen and then we'll get into it. So we're back. Seems like the hand traps are on the front. We have, I'm just going to keep these ones out so I can see who is what. This one cancels spells a target something. Nice art. Ghost Reaper, that was one of our dividers. Sorry, center field cards, field center. This one, I'm not going to bother reading the cards. It's too hard to do through the... Well, actually, you can see it perfectly fine. We'll just comment on anything if I actually know what it is. I do know Ash Blossom was really big at a time. I know one of these Entrap Zombie Girls is not as good as the rest. I'm not sure what it is. That's the other one we got. Ghost Sister. I'm surprised I did a Dead Nun. That's interesting. Ally of Justice Castle. So, unlike a lot of people, I actually really like Synchro and... Well, a lot of people like Synchro. I actually like Xyz and Pendulum, which is unusual for someone who hasn't played the game in a very long time. Most people that return, you'll see a noticing thing where it's not the game I left. There are problems with modern Yu-Gi-Oh! As far as I'm concerned, but I don't think the new mechanics are really part of it. There's other things that are more pressing. This one destroys something that's not dark, apparently. Bionic Dragon of the Iceberg. I think I remember that actually being a really big deal back in its day. Because 5 days was about the time I left Yu-Gi-Oh! Horus. So that got a retrain. Oh geez, that text. I can make it out in real life, but yeah, there we go. You can make it out. So Black Rose Dragon, never owned that one before. I know it's been printed as a common now. Oh jeez. Sorry, there's some box behind me. Yeah, Black Rose Dragon. Clear Winged Fast Dragon, never heard of it. And it's a Pendulum as well as a Synchro. I didn't know they actually did that. How do you get it into your Pendulum Zone? Not sure. Does its effect say? There we go. Special summon this card from your Pendulum Zone, but how do you get it there? Must be something when you summon it, I guess. Stardust Spark Dragon, I guess that's an update for Stardust Dragon. I actually do want that. Scarlight Red Arcfang Dragon, I guess it's an update for Arcfang Dragon. I'm not terribly familiar with... actually, no, I think I actually have a couple of that because of tins. Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier, is that the one that was big at the time? I know something of the Ice Barrier was big back in the day. Vermilion Dragon Mech, which that actually looks pretty cool. It does look like some of the XYZ Dragon Cannon parts. I don't think I actually even own an Xyz monster. So, Abyss Dweller, which, wow, that's really hard to tell what the picture is. Even in real life, it's with the shine on it, it's really hard. It's a Sea Serpent, and what's the text say? While this card has material attached that was originally water, all water monsters you control gain 500 attack. Oh, I like that already. And once per turn, you can detach one of the material from this card. Your opponent cannot activate any cards in their graveyard this turn, which actually is pretty decent against a zombie deck I fought this week. Number 101, Silent Honor Arc, which is some type of spaceship. How is it an arc where if it's a machine? I'm not going to read it. I'll just read the ones that look interesting. Castel the Skyblast Musketeer. Didn't know Musketeers were also in this. I wonder if it's a full archetype. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably is. Tornado Dragon. That actually looks pretty cool. And now we get some... just moving a lot of stuff around at the moment. Get some Link monsters. Focus. Here we go. Underclock Taker. To affect monsters once per turn, you can target one face-up card this card points to, which is only down and across, so you have to put it on this side. And face-up monster your opponent controls. That monster's target... Okay. It's just a generic one that just points to you twice. Land Foricanus. Okay. 1200 link that opens up 2. It's actually not bad. What does it actually need? Just 2 monsters. Okay. I wonder if you can make them with spells or traps. I'm not familiar enough with it. Oh, Gaia. I didn't know. They always do them every new mechanic. So there's probably an Xyz one. Gaia the Lightning Shadow. Now he's a machine, and he looks pretty cool. Decode Talker, that's the main one for the new series. To affect monsters, 500 attack for every monster it points to. When your opponent activates a card that targets a cards you control, you contribute 1 monster this card points to, negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. That's actually not that bad. Might actually use that. Decode Talker Extended. I'm not exactly sure what that's about. Becomes Decode Talker while on the battlefield, gains plus 500 attack for each monster it points to, so that's 3. During your battle phase, if this monster points is destroyed by battle since the graveyard, you can make a second attack during. Okay. Seems pretty cool. Topologic Bomber Dragon. Oh, okay. I'm not familiar with the card. I'm not going to sit here reading it. Saryuja Skulldread. Okay. Okay, that's a card. DD Crow, I do remember that one. Quick effect, you can banish this from your graveyard and target one card. Opponent's graveyard, banish that target. Effect Veiler, came across this one the other day. So it just negates an effect for a turn. It's not bad. It's, again, one of the more, it's a hand trap, isn't it? Yeah. During your opponent's main phase, yeah. So it's a hand trap. Gate Blocker, pretty sure that's a 5Ds thing. Negate the effects of your opponent's counter spells, field spells. Your opponent cannot place counters on cards on the field. Guess counters are a big thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Your opponent cannot target other monsters you control with card effects, which is pretty interesting. Denko Saka, I think I came across this one as well. It cannot be special summoned while you control no set spells or traps. Neither player can set spells or traps nor activate spells or traps that are set on the field. Inspector Border, which that looks like a not Arc 5, Link Vrains one. Not going to sit here reading all that text. Spell Cancel, I'm pretty sure that's old. That's really old effect. Just cancel spells. And, well, negates their activation. Not negates, prevents their activation, I should say. Artifact Lancia. Vanity's Fiend. I've heard this one before. Cannot be special summoned. Neither player can special summon monsters. It's not too hard to get out at 1 tribute, 2400. Majesty's Fiend. Cannot be special summoned. Neither player can activate monster effects, which is pretty cool. Again, 1 tribute. It's a light monster this time. Same stats, the same. Dino Wrestler Pankratops. I came across this one too. It's not a bad little card. Gamseel, the Sea Turtle Kaiju. I had a Kaiju used against me, and I'm surprised that Lava Golem's so good now. Mind Control. I seem to remember this originally being a game promo. Pretty good card. Weird seeing Wave Motion Cannon needing to be reprinted and being printed as Ultra. I remember back in the old days when it was a common. It wasn't very good. Super Polymerization, well, I've got 3 of those from the decks, but the foil one is nice. Actually, that's something I do have to give Yu-Gi-Oh! The foils do look nice. I like how they've foiled out the icons. Book of Eclipse, don't think I'm familiar with that. Change your face-up muscles on the field to face-down defense position. It's a quick play too. During the end step of this turn, changes many face-down defense positions so your opponent controls. It's possible to face-up defense position. Then your opponent draws cards equal to the number of monsters changed face up by this. That gives your opponent too much stuff. I'm not familiar. Not familiar. Not a big fan of that. Silent Graveyard. It's a quick play. Discard 1 card. Effects that activate from the graveyard are negated, which is pretty decent. Cosmic Cyclone. Pay 1,000 life points. So I get 1 spell trap on the field and banish it, which is wow. But it doesn't negate, so it's just like Mystical Space Typhoon, except with a cost and banishes. Called by the Grave. Target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, banish it if you do. So end of your next turn, if its effects are negated as well as. Okay. Oh, no, dropped. Different Dimension Ground. During this turn, any monster sent to the graveyard is banished instead. Not really good for my use. Typhoon, target 1 spell trap on the field, destroyed if opponent controls 2 or more traps and you control none. You can activate this card from your hand, which is pretty cool. I actually like the idea of traps that activate from the hand under certain circumstances. Forbidden Acrypha? Yeah, Apocrypha. Declare 1 monster type. If 2 on the field, make each person to the graveyard, which is not bad. Dimensional Barrier. Yeah, it has little marks on it. Oh, must be a misprint. Declare Either play can special summon monsters of the declared type. The effects of all monsters in the field. Oh, that's not too bad. Lost Wind, that's in the Shadow deck as a common. Heavy Storm Duster, so they put Heavy Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster as one card. Target 2 spell traps on the field, destroy them. You cannot conduct your battle phase. Well, considering it's a trap, you're probably doing it on your opponent's turn. Although, the game isn't as fast as I was really told it was. Negate all other traps on the field. We all remember Roll Decree from the old days. Same with Anti-Spell Fragrance. There can only be one. Yeah, okay. Wire Trap. If a card is activated, negate the activation. And if you do, shuffle that card into the deck. Which, actually, that's a pretty cool little... that's much better than 7 Tools of the Bandit. Especially now things activate from the graveyard a lot. A lot of those cards that destroy cards and send them to the graveyard are really bad now. Solemn Strike. When a monster would be special summoned or a monster effect activated, pay 1500 life points, negate the summon or activation. If you do, destroy the card. That's actually pretty good. And Red Reboot. When your opponent activates a spell, activates a trap card, I should say, negate the activation. And if you do, card face down and then... Oh god, that's too much text. Yeah, that's actually one thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! That it does get me. And I think it gets everyone. The cards are very, very wordy. They kind of have to be because of the amount they do and how specific they are in regards to what they're trying to do. But a lot could be shortened if they were keyworded, but the developers don't want to keyword things. But yeah, this is actually a pretty good set from what I can see. There's a few things I'd probably use just to get like field things like I'd switch out. I'd probably use this to get the link arrows or Gaia. Gaia's a thing. Or Decode Talker. Decode Talker would be pretty good to get the link arrows and whatnot. There's some things I'd actually really like to use in Shadows. But I'm probably only going to be playing casually now. Because it kind of hit me. I don't really like tournament play much anymore. I think I'm a little too old for it. But I'm lucky I do have friends that I meet up with occasionally. Well, I'm going to meet up with occasionally that do play Yu-Gi-Oh! I would recommend this product. I think it is a good product. And I think the box is quite nice itself. So, this has been Some Gamer Dude. And thanks for watching.